Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Rahma Mulda Fitri from 12 Intech from Jakarta School of Prosthetic and Orthotic. Now I want to discuss about the case of the upper limb orthosis. So let's read the case first.
18 years old male came to PO clinic referred by orthopedic doctor to get orthosis immediately. Due to fracture at the distal radial bone and the direction of the fracture is going outward on the right side, and the fracture is causing by sport injury just now. He is a student who really loves to do sport activities. His activity is goes to his school by motorbike. What pathology that patient might has?
Okay, after we read the case, let's discuss about the pathology first. Based on the case, the patient has a pathology is called fracture. Called fracture is a fracture at the distal radius and the fracture is going outward to the wrist. So the fracture is like this. And then for the causes of the cause fracture can usually happen due to an accident or trauma. And for the people who has cause fracture, they fall with the hand is stretched out to catch up themselves when fall. So they like holding their body, so the fracture will be going outward to the wrist. And for the specific causes the cause fracture, there are car accident, sport injury, and other significant trauma. For the symptom of the cause fracture, there are wrist pain, swelling, tenderness, inability to move the wrist joint, and bruising or discoloration at the wrist joint, and there is unusual bump on the wrist joint. And for the diagnosis for the cause fracture, it can be diagnosed by X-ray, or we can see by the CT scan or MRI. For the CT scan or MRI, to confirm the damaged part such as muscle, tendon, and ligament. And for the treatment for the cause fracture, there are three. First is immobilization, and then close reduction and surgery. For the immobilization, if the patient has a fracture is a mild, so the patient will use splint or plaster cast to immobilize the wrist joint. And for the close reduction, if the fracture is more severe, so the healthcare will push and pull the wrist to line up the broken bones. So after that, the patient will provide by the splint or plaster cast to immobilize the wrist joint. And then for the surgery, if the fracture is more intense, so the surgeon will repair the broken bones and insert the metal plate and screw into the wrist to hold it together. After that, the patient will provide by the splint and plaster cast to immobilize the wrist joint until the fracture is healing. And there is a differences between the Smith and Coles fracture. For the Smith and Coles fracture is the same part at the bone, so the fracture will be at the distal radius, but the difference is at the direction of the fracture. For the Coles fracture, the direction is going outward to the wrist, and for the Smith fracture, the direction is going inward to the wrist.
And for the second question, what are the orthotic goals for this patient based on this case?
And before we go to the orthotic treatment, I want to talk about the goals for the orthotic treatment. There are immobilize the wrist joint, promote healing, protect the structure, and support the patient activity.
And then, what is the orthotic treatment that will prescribe for this patient?
Okay, after we talk about the goals for the orthotic treatment, there is a prescription. So I want to make a custom-made unilateral wrist hand orthosis with the design is cock-up design, with volar design, with the material is polypropylene 4mm, and the strap is reversible strap on the right side. Why I choose the cock-up design and volar design? Because of at the cock-up design, because the wrist in align in extension, so it will immobilize the wrist, so it will stop the wrist flexion movement to make the fracture is healing when the wrist in extension. And for the trim line at the distal area is below the MCP joint, so it provides free movement for the finger, so the patient still can do his activity such as grip some object while the wrist in immobilized.
And then, how long the patient need to wear the device?
The patient need wear the device in a whole day or in his activity and nighttime to immobilize the wrist joint until the bone fracture is healing. And the patient can stop use this device after the fracture already healing around 3 until 6 months, but after he use the device he need to check to the orthopedic doctor or to do the CT scan to check the fracture is already healed or no. If the fracture is not ready healing, the patient still use this device until the fracture is healed.
And what are the education from the PO that the patient need to know when the patient is use the device?
Okay, after that, I will educate the patient. First is how to don and off the device. So the patient need to put the hand into the device first, and after that tie the strap. And then after that, I will tell about the which strap that might tie first after the patient put the hand into the device. For the first strap that the patient need to tie first is at the wrist strap, because of the wrist strap as a main pressure for the 3-point pressure system at this device, and the patient can continue to the proximal device or at the distal strap. And then I will tell about the how to clean up the device, so the patient can swipe or clean up the device by the wet towel. And then how to take care the device. There is a rivet at the strap area, so if the rivet is loose or is broken, the patient cannot do repair by himself or by themselves. So the patient might need to go to the PO clinic and to repair the device. Okay, that's all for my explanation about the case of the wrist hand orthosis. Thank you.